It's time for the H2G Podcast, and here are your hosts.
All right, so this is Gary43. He says, I feel like Justin is the reason this country has to put directions on shampoo. Do you even know what you're talking about, bro? No, I don't, Gary fucking 43.
Justo.
I have no idea. I don't even use shampoo. I just use 1 3-in-1 body wash, you bastard.
All right, this is from Karen45. How do you feel about being ranked sexiest man on your podcast when Tony looks like a barbecued Kermit the Frog?
Jesus Christ.
Wait a second. Why? That sounds like a Tony riff. Why is Marvin?
That's a Tony riff. That's towards me?
Wow.
Does Christy think having a child on her lap makes her seem more likable? Also, get some sleep. You look tired.
Christy.
Thanks, Breezy. I'm trying.
Adam says, I see ratings must have been down. They recruited someone interesting.
Wow.
Chelsea.
All right.
Some burn on the rest of us.
Oh, I mean, thank you, Adam.
Ashley says, I watch the show a lot and I was wondering, are you all changing the name to RT2M? Richie talks too much.
Richie.
I don't know what to say, Ashley, other than I feel like I talk exactly as much as I should. So.
Yeah. Oh boy. Margaret says, is it me or when Tony talks, do you get the feeling he's constipated?
Yeah.
And Tony Ray.
Well, that face right there doesn't really help you.
Welcome to the H2G Podcast.
Hello, world. Welcome to the H2G Podcast. It is Thursday, and it's the first ever H2G Podcast Awards Show brought to you by none other than Justo's Best Production, and we're live here on Facebook. So, I'm your host, Tony Ray. What a season we had in 2020. It was rough, but it brought together 6 friends. One of those friends missing tonight. But it's okay. We all still have different styles, different personalities, different sense of humors. But just the other day, I was talking to Richie, and he thinks he's so smart, right? Richie thinks he's so smart. He told me that an onion is the only food that makes people cry. So I threw a cookie shaped like a butterfly at his face. If you didn't get the joke, rewatch the H2G podcast. It's in there. You can see everybody smiling. But Richie is smart, though. I was talking to him. We always talk about feminism and racism and, the old way of thinking and how people think like that. And he told me this, and this was very, very important for you to know. He said, for all the guys who think a woman's place is in the kitchen, remember that is where they keep the knives. Okay.
True story.
It's true story. This coming from a guy that wants to be stabbed with a fork. Okay? Just so everyone knows. All right. Justin's in the house. What's up, Justin?
What's up, Tony Ray?
Justin is the tech guy on the show. This joke's for you, okay? What do you call it when a blonde dyes her hair brunette?
I don't know.
Artificial intelligence. Boom! Suck it. I got jokes for days. Yes.
I know intelligent blondes, I think.
Marvin couldn't be here tonight, but I want everyone to know that I can't take Marvin anywhere, okay? This dude is so freaking hot. When I introduced him to my grandmother, she licked her lips and she started to have hot flashes, okay? Marvin is so hot, she broke wind, okay? Just to have a little breeze. I'm telling you. It's either Marvin or the human body at 80. Biology, I guess. So, for me, 2020, 2019, 2018, and 2017 taught me a lot, okay? And it taught me one thing. It taught me to not poke fun at Chelsea and Christy tonight. Well, I guess poke may have been the wrong word. I messed up. You might see me on People Magazine looking sad with a hashtag, they got me too. I kid, I joke, I poke. Nevertheless, I digress. Good to see you both. Now that I've mentioned Christy and Chelsea, I shouldn't be in trouble. Just writing that down real quick. Girl power, yay. All right, so the rules for tonight. Don't cry, don't take too long, have fun, and remember, some asshat put this all together. It's not the Oscars, okay? You didn't win a freaking Grammy. Keep your shit together, and here we go. So, for the very first award, it is called the SAP Award. SAP, SAP Award, for Sexy Ass Person. And that award goes to none other than Marvin. But Marvin's not here, so we have a quick message for you right here.
Tony, thank you so much for this opportunity to accept this award, and I'm sorry, Tony, Christy, Chelsea, Richie, Justo, that I wasn't able to make it, but I'll see you all next week.
All right, that was fun, wasn't it? Wow. Thank you to Justin and the production team for putting that together. Our next award goes out for Moth, okay? M-O-T-H. And it's Mother of the Here. Mother of the Here, okay? And this award is for a mother that is always hearing and making changes. And that award goes to Chelsea. No, it's not Chelsea, it's Christy. Christy is the Moth of the Year. Christy, what do you have to say for Mother of the Here?
Well, I did write an acceptance speech for this occasion. I just want to thank everyone for this insert award named here. I owe this to all the 2 fans that have voted for me on this occasion. Thank you. Can I reread that? I'm just kidding. No, we'll just thank you for the Moth Award.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you could get the Moth Award. Next, here for our first annual H2G Award is the Potty Award, okay? P-O-T-Y, Potty Award, and it is for Producer of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is none other than Justin Duvall, Producer of the Year. What do you have to say for yourself, sir?
Oh, thank you, Tony. I actually prepared something also. So let me just go ahead and read this. Hello, how about that ride in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack, but when Chelsea, Christy, Tony, and Richie told me that we were going to do a podcast, and Marvin told me we were going to do a podcast, my wolf pack grew. So now there was several of us in the wolf pack, and I was alone in the first pack, but then everyone joined later, and here we are. This doesn't work. That's it. Thank you.
No, it absolutely works, sir. I'm so glad you took that time. Remember, I just want everyone to know that this is not the Oscars, and you didn't win a Grammy. Okay, keep your shit together. Okay, Justin, if you win any more tonight, just keep your shit together. All right, I'm glad that your wolf pack grew from one to several other motherfucking wolves. So here we go.
Out here in the desert looking for strippers and cocaine.
That's right. The next award is the NHWTM. And this award goes out to the newest host with the most. All right. And this award is for none other than Chelsea. What do you have to say, Chelsea?
I did not prepare a speech, so I'm just going to say thank you to my parents and my sister and my cats and all the food that I eat for keeping me alive, and all the sleep I'm going to get later because it's going to be so exhausting with all this weight on my shoulders of winning this award, and it's going to be really great. So thank you guys so very much.
Oh, Chelsea, you almost pushed the envelope. I almost saw a tear come down. I was gonna have to reach through that monitor and smack the shit out of you. But we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, this next award is an award that goes out to the person who knows the most about the shit that they're talking about, okay? And we tried to figure out what we would call this award, but quite frankly, we're just gonna call it the Richie Award, okay? So the Richie Award for the person who knows the most about their shit and likes to let everyone else know to inform them. We're gonna find out who it is. It is Chelsea. No. It is Richie. Richie, what do you have to say for yourself about winning the Richie Award?
I mean, it feels like it should have happened, I suppose. It's named after me, I think. The only person I would have let win besides me is Chelsea, because we're both wearing green. So if Chelsea would have won, I would have been on board. That's about it, though. So thank you for my own award.
And we'll have much more, but right now we have a superstar on the stage. Give it up for none other than Soulful Sarah.
There's an engine growling across the street. Should we go there? I think they just got lost. They took off revving to the sound of my drum. Beat was way off. Who cares? We've got rum. Sometimes whiskey gets too busy, but I swear we've got rum. Sometimes vodka's got us dizzy, but I swear we've got rum. Who cares what you're drinking? At least you got some. Who cares what you're thinking? Your thinking is done. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, rum. There's a bird that's doing circles round our heads. Maybe we dinner, or maybe we're just friends. It circled smoothly to the strings that I strum. We were freaked out until we found rum. Sometimes tequila gets too crazy. Good thing we found rum. Sometimes red wine's kinda lazy. Good thing we found rum. Who cares what you're drinking? At least you got some. Who cares what you're thinking? Your thinking is done. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, 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 rum. Who cares what you're drinking? At least you got some. Who cares what you're thinking? Your thinking is done. Rum, 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 rum. Rum. Your thinking is done. Rum, rum, rum,
Oh boy, wasn't that great? Soulful Sarah, man, she can do it for you right there. We're gonna move right along here. Next, we have the DP Up Award. This is a very special award for me, DP Up, which stands for Dick Push-Up. So the person that gets this award is a person that can do a dick push-up, not Jack Black. This award goes to Mr. Marvin Scott. Marvin's not here again. Holy crap. we gotta listen to this other thing, do this acceptance speech for him. So here we go. Let's watch.
Tony, thank you so much for this opportunity to accept this award, and I'm sorry, Tony, Christy, Chelsea, Richie, Justo, that I wasn't able to make it, but I'll see you all next week.
I tell you, the production team amazes me every single time. I almost thought it looked like Justin's lips were moving. You know, he's got those sexual, lips. But hey, it might have been Marvin in a bear form. I don't know what's going on. Our next award is the Awesome Sauce Award. Okay, this award is for someone that's amazing at what they do all the time. They're just awesome sauce. So, let's find out who it is. I knew it. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Chelsea, Awesome Sauce Award. What do you have to say for yourself, Chelsea?
Well, thank you. I feel like there's been so many compliments to me this week. That's very kind. And to all the one person that voted for me for this, I just want to say thank you. That's very kind.
Oh, the one person that voted. It was more than one person that voted. Yes, you got the Awesome Sauce Award. Thank you for being humble about it. Next, we have the Jolly Good Idea Award. And what this it entails is bringing the H2G podcast back. So, you know already who's going to get the Jolly Good Idea Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for, I don't even have to open up the envelope, I can just throw it. Please give it up for Justin Duvall.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Justin, for keeping it really, really short. I mean, you can put like 5 words together or thank somebody that's meaningless and...
No. I want to thank all of my co-hosts.
No, to the next award.
We don't even have a band in here.
Play the background music. He's done.
No, go ahead, Justin. Go ahead.
I gotta thank everybody for coming back and still being my friend on Facebook. Otherwise, this would have never happened. I posted it on Facebook and got some really quick responses. So I'm excited, happy, and proud to call you all friends and family.
Oh, thank you, Justin. We are going to go now to my favorite award because it's named after me. And it is the Tony Award. And it's for the person that made the best animal noise during Christy's Game of the Week. The best mooer out there, ladies and gentlemen, it is Richie Phillips. What do you have to say for yourself? Yes. You get the Tony Award. You get the Richie Award and the Tony Award.
I didn't expect to get the Tony Award, but I'm really excited because I thought I did a terrible job mooing, but this solidifies I'm great at mooing. So fuck you guys who didn't believe me.
Oh, you know what, Richie? You don't even have to get with that guy to teach you how to sing. I forget what his name is. Does anybody know what his name was?
Charlie Bonham.
Charlie Bonham.
Charlie, that's a good guy right there. You don't even have to get with him. You're the best fucking mooer, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. All right, moving on to the next award. We have the Chuck Norris Award, which is basically the badass of the year. And that award goes to Christy. Wow, badass of the year. What do you have to say for yourself, Christy? The Chuck Norris Award.
I mean, I pushed a baby out of my vagina, so I think I do deserve the badass of the year award. Right. Do you think so? Oh, you do? That's so good. Oh.
I think he's absolutely astounded that you got the badass award, the Chuck Norris Award. Look at that cute little baby. Yes. Well, like I said, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got another performance for you. Please give it up for the one, the only, Emily Lamport.
You see me starving, but don't offer any bread. I'm counting every word in my head to make sure I'm not losing it. walk alone. I prefer it this way, 'cause my heart is made of stone. Aside from this, you're awful company, because you always leave. I know that you're no good for me, so why does it hurt when you leave me with all these memories? One day you're here and now you're gone. I'm wondering what I did wrong, having trouble moving on. Yeah. Tell me why you see me hurting, but don't help me heal my wounds. I think I gave my trust up way too soon. I fell right into you, and now I sit wondering why I dealt with all your shit. Why was I blind? Why couldn't I see it? You never cared about us. I know that you're no good for me, so why does it hurt when you leave me with all these memories? One day you're here and now you're gone. I'm wondering what I did wrong. I'm having trouble moving on. Now tell me, if you never cared, why did you stay in the morning? And tell me, if you didn't want me, why did you tell me I was yours? Yeah, yeah. I know that you're no good for me, so why does it hurt when you leave me with all these memories? One day you're here and now you're gone. I'm wondering what I did wrong. I'm having trouble moving on, moving on. Tell me why you see me starving but don't offer any bread. I'm counting all the memories in my head to help me get over this.
Is that on fire or what? I mean, you've already seen it before, but wasn't it nice to see it again? Emily, you did your thing right there. Get it, girl. She is also up, along with Soulful Sarah, for Artist Spotlight of the Year for later on in the show. So we're coming up on those. And I want everyone to know that's watching that, these next awards that are coming was voted on by the panel. So we've got a lot of stuff going on right here. So Fan of the Year is voted. And I want to let you know, Brian Barnett was a contender. Brianna Monin was a contender. Bobby Steikman was a contender. And Travis Atkins was a contender. But through the votes, somebody got outvoted. And it was the winner of Fan of the Year. And I hope you're watching. It's Brianna Monin. Great job, Brianna. Everybody give her a little round of applause. All right, moving on. We have Artist Spotlight of the Year. And we had Jenna Horner. We had Emily Lamport. We had Soulful Sarah. And we also had, just written in, Ian Gibson. So that's really nice. Ian, mixologist, he had me thirsty, boy. I'm an alcoholic again. I'll just say it that way. But for tonight's show, the Artist Spotlight of the Year goes to, with 3 votes, Miss Emily Lamport. Yes, nice job, Emily. All right, and we're going to move on for Best Supporting Co-Host. This was a landslide, and I didn't think it was going to go this way, but it did go this way. So it was voted by Justin, Christy, Chelsea, Richie, and Marvin. And it was pretty much 4-1 on who everyone voted for. So the best supporting co-host they give to... Well, this must be a typo. But it looks like they give it to me. Wow. Thank you so much. I get an award. That's nice. And it's voted on by my peers. I have to thank Justin. I have to thank Christy. I have to thank Chelsea. I have to thank Marvin. And I have to thank Richie as well. So I'm so glad to be the best supporting co-host for this year at the only award show that we'll probably ever have, depending on the feedback from the people that are watching this show. So, moving on to our last award. Game of the Week award, which was voted by every single cast member. Here are the nominees. Black History Super Bowl. Tony's Game. Wasn't even specific. Christy's Game, which wasn't even specific. And Richie's Game, which still wasn't even specific.
I specified my vote. Thank you very much.
Justin, I have the mic. The winner of Game of the Week award is Christy's Game. Christy is the winner for Game of the Week. Christy, what do you have to say for yourself?
Sure.
Absolutely positive. You had 3 votes. So I had to go with it. And both of those votes, there's 2 votes out of the 3 that were 2 different games, but I gave it to you anyway because they both were your games.
Aw, thanks, guys. I will remember that the next time I win in 82 years. I'll be sure to bring back some animal noises and some rosebuds that nobody could give the correct clues about. But thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. Well, listen, folks, the award show is pretty much over, but I do have one more award for you. Okay, and it's the LLL. It's basically the L cubed, which is Live, Laugh, Love Award. And that award goes to none other than the person who is absolutely special in their own right, does everything that they can to make sure that they're bringing their A game every single week. Not saying that we all don't, but I want to make sure that it's known. I didn't vote for this, but I totally agree with this. Ladies and gentlemen, the person that wins the L cubed award is Chelsea. Chelsea, what do you have to say for yourself for winning the Live, Laugh, Love Award?
I don't have enough speeches for this. Thank you guys. This has been a great award show. I don't know how I'm going to carry all of these out of here. They're getting rather heavy, so thank God I've been working out more. But maybe follow behind me in case I trip and fall. But thank you. I'll try to keep living. Keep trying to live. I will definitely keep laughing because I can't take life too seriously, and I love all of you, so I've got that covered.
All right, well, thank you, Chelsea, and thank you once again to the people that are watching. Stay tuned because it's not over. The award show might be over, but guess what? We have a little inside recap with the people that just won the awards, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, shout out to the H2G Podcast. Thank y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna waste no time. Let's make the mess a little and put it in lights. Girl, I'm gonna blow your mind. vibe with me. Let's be the melodies of your fantasies. Girl, the feelings written in your eyes. Yeah, I'm going in like a 9 to 5. Girl, you got me working overtime. Yeah, give me your energy. Oh, yeah, vibe with me. The vibe is me. Let's be, yeah. Oh, let's see the melody. Oh, don't let me go. Oh, no, let me go. Don't you ever let me go. When you touch me, girl, you heal my soul. I can never tell you no. There's no limit to how far I'll go. For you, energy, vibe with me. Let's be. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go.
All right, welcome to the recap show for the H2G Award. Man, it was a great night tonight. I have to thank everybody for showing up except for Marvin. I don't know what you're doing, but you missed out. I'm sure you had something special going on. We miss you, my brother from another mother. But I definitely want to get some quick recaps from some people here. What do you all think about the DP Up Award and Marvin winning? Has anybody witnessed him doing the dick push-up? Anybody? I just need to know.
I mean, we call him Mr. Subway for a reason, but I've never seen it.
Back in 3rd grade. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. He's been doing it forever.
That's a long time.
3rd grade. One dick push-up, and then he waited 15 minutes and did another.
Gary
Richie, what was
is going to have a field day with this.
Richie, what was the most exciting part about tonight at the award show?
The most exciting part?
Yes, for you. What was the most exciting part for you?
Chelsea winning the L Cubed award, you know? Because we all know Justin says that phrase, but he let Christy steal it. So once that happened, it was up for grabs. That's how I feel. So, you know, it was good to see the newcomer get an award that looked one way. It was a red herring. It was beautiful. So congrats to Chelsea. That was the most exciting part for me.
Chelsea, it was a historical night here for the very first ever H2G Podcast Award. You know, you pretty much came away with a lot of trophies. Just let us know, how do you feel about being the newcomer? You know, I guess Adam was right. You know, it's nice to actually have somebody on the podcast that brings their game. So I just want to hear from you. What's that feel like?
I mean, it's a rush. I did not see this coming, and it's really exciting. It's rewarding to hear all the positive feedback. It's been a really great week for me, and with everything going on in 2021, it aligns well. And I can't thank you all enough for inviting me and keeping me on here. It's been great.
All right, thank you so much, Chelsea. My daughter is screaming with so much excitement. I don't know if you can hear her. She's just so happy about this after party that we're throwing. I'm trying to do it like Jamie Foxx, just $200. So Justin, I got a quick question for you since you're over there toking and smoking. You know, it was a tight race for Artist Spotlight of the year between Jenna Horner and Emily Lamport. I just kind of want to hear from you. Why do you think it was so close?
I think it was so close because we get some of the best artists in the world on the H2G podcast. I mean, it's as simple as that. We have extremely talented folk and a wide variety of talents. It's hard to say who could possibly win such a competition. And I'm just so excited to be here. I literally bought my ticket to the award show just for the after party, so.
Well, awesome. I'm glad. Christy, I'm coming at you here. You know, I'm not shocked that Richie won the Tony Award, but I would like to know, because, you know, it wasn't me that voted and it wasn't you all that voted for this. It was, you know, an esteemed group of people outside of this network that voted for that. Who would you have given the Tony Award to, Christy?
I probably would have given it, oh gosh, probably to this kid right here. He's a performer. No, I'm giving it to you, you big goofball. Goodness gracious. No, but I think that you forgot an award. Oh God, I think you forgot an award. There's an award that you forgot to mention.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What award would that be?
The smiliest smiler of the smiley people.
Oh, yes. Who would get that award?
It would be
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm telling you right now, whatever's in this water bottle is not water. It's straight up, it's clear. Might be some vodka. I don't know what you did to me, Ian Gibson, but I think I'm a little jacked up here. But yeah, I don't know how that award missed it. I guess our producers didn't want us to do that award. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. It wasn't about me. It was mostly about the cast. They wanted me to host it. They didn't really want me to win anything. So when you all voted for me to be co-host of the year, you kind of screwed that all up, and I'll probably never be back to host again because, you know, we know how people are in Hollywood, you know. So anyway, I would like to say, if we could go around the room really quick, just one thing that you'd like to say to anybody that's on the panel they've done that might have brightened your day. It could be from any show. I might be putting a lot of pressure on you. I do apologize, but we can go around the room really quick. I'll start it off so that way we can get a kind of an idea here. But we just did a podcast, I believe it was yesterday. Actually, I know it was yesterday. And it dealt with work-life balance. And the thing I took away was when Richie said, and it's very simple, and I have another one, but I'm using this as an example. He basically said you have to unplug. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., he puts 1,000% in. And then at that 6 p.m., he clocks out. And when he clocks out, he actually clocks out. And he does what he needs to do for himself. I took that to heart. I really, put that down, put that in my Rolodex, and I appreciate the wisdom on that. And then for another one to give you an idea, Christy, your game of the week where, we all had to make the animal noises is actually probably one of the most fun I've ever had doing a game of the week, because it involved everybody to interact. It involved everybody to get outside their comfort zone. I liked watching Richie have to move himself to a song, and it's nothing that he actually would like to do, but watching him be uncomfortable actually made me feel good inside. Sorry, Richie, I love you. but it was absolutely awesome, so I appreciate that. So whoever wants to go next, they can.
Okay, I'll go. So I'm gonna go with Marvin, since he's not actually on here, and so I feel like we gotta say something nice. So with him, I've known him since elementary school. He's always been a really great friend. I have to thank him for bringing me onto the podcast into the first place, because otherwise I wouldn't be here without him. And I have to give a special shout out also with reference to his award, because those dick push-ups are truly inspiring, and that's what got me into working out. So that's what got me here. And then I actually wanted to second what Tony said about the game of the week that Christy did. I actually used that at a work function, and people were laughing so hard they actually were crying. Like, they were bent down on the ground crying. Like, it was a really hilarious game on here. And when I used it at work, I think they banned me from doing games at work anymore. But yeah, it was amazing. And I'm doing game of the week tomorrow, so I'm trying to live up to the standard that Christy has set. So here's hoping.
Thank you, Chelsea. Whoever wants to go next.
I'll go. And I've got something for everybody. I know that's probably breaking some rules, but fuck it. Everybody except for myself. So we'll start with both Chelsea and Christy. There's a million good things I could say about stuff that you've done on the show, but one thing you do for us every single week is submit fantastic ideas. As our viewers know, Richie, Tony, and Marvin and I have been doing this for a year, and we've cycled through a whole bunch of ideas, and we still have great ideas. I'm not going to take that away from us, but when we get in a pinch, or even when we're not in a pinch, you guys have some great show ideas. The dogs agree. Everything that we talk about comes from somebody on this panel, and Christy and Chelsea, you've been great about submitting those, and we've had a lot of fun talking about your topics.
Dogs agree.
Yeah, they agree. For Marvin keeps it real, man, and that's what I'll Destiny agrees. Marvin keeps it 100% real all the time. Sometimes too real. We get him sometimes. He's a little gullible in that, right? Where he doesn't know when we're joking because he loves and cares about us, and he takes it very serious. And I love that about him. That's what I love about Marvin. He's 100% all the time. You know what you're getting. It's authentic. And the man's got a great voice. He was built for this. I mean, he's got a great mind, a great heart, and a radio voice from heaven. Richie has kept me in my place, not just for a year, but since 2011. He has kept me in the right track. I mean, not to call Richie my dad or anything, but I mean, it's just like I can go to Richie for advice about anything, and I really feel that way. And I feel that on the show, you shared that with our viewers, and that's extremely important that they get your insight. And I know Ashley, whatever her name or tag thing is, thinks that you talk too much, but I could listen to it. I've said it once on the podcast before. I could listen to a 3-hour solo show because what you say is valuable every single time. So if it runs the whole half hour, Ashley's just going to have to deal with it because you've got good information. And for Tony, who never gives himself any credit, he came up with this whole show. He's come up with idea after idea. He's orchestrated between him and Carrie. We got to give Carrie a shout out. They've orchestrated and maintained and created the website. They keep everything looking spectacular on there, keep it updated with our artist spotlights. And you've always got a great sense of humor and something impactful to say. And honestly, to whichever fan wrote in or non-fan or whatever they want to call themselves that wrote in about you crying, those moments almost make me cry. It's not, you're not crying because you just can't handle a strong conversation. When we talked about COVID and you got real about it, that hits home, and that's what our viewers and our listeners need, and that's what we need here on the panel. And so I love all of you, and I think that this podcast could go on for a very long time, and I hope it does.
All right, thank you, Richie.
All right.
Or Christy, go ahead, Christy. Ladies.
All right. I actually have one for everybody too, but they're really short. Chelsea, I want to appreciate you so much because you're always so punny. Your puns make me super happy. You even threw one in earlier with your, it's rewarding. Oh, I love it so much. Justin, your positive attitude, carpe diem stuff, keep it up. Super awesome. And your live, laugh, love, keep that shit up too. You're super good. Richie, I'm a dick, and you take my shit, and I appreciate that value. Tony, you're hilarious, and you're also super positive, so I appreciate that. And Marvin, I hope you don't get eaten by a pterodactyl, but I appreciate that you take that as well.
Okay, I'm going to do one moment. I believe that was the scope of this, although Justin did some wonderful stuff there. And Christy did what she always does, so we'll leave it at that on that one. For me, my favorite moment here that brought me joy was doing it was back in season 1, a long time ago. We did like kind of a Black Lives Matter episode, and it was very controversial. It was very, honestly, behind the curtain, Justin was very stressed. Like, he wanted to do it, but he was very concerned about, how do I do it and how would he fit in as the white man? And at that point, a all-male minority podcast featuring the white guy too, so he was kind of stressed about that. So to me, that's what I remember that really brings me happiness, because I think for a lot of people, like Tony and Marvin really got to share some stories and really share some of that depth of their life experience that a lot of our viewers, quite frankly, haven't had. So to do something like that was very special to me. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And thank you once again to everyone that took the time to share, and they might have said more than one moment, but that's okay. That's what makes us a family. So, stay tuned. We've got much more coming for you. We've got Friday's Game of the Week hosted by Chelsea. This has been the H2G Podcast, the first ever award show hosted by me. We'll see if I do the next one, but more than likely, probably not. We'll see. We don't know. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time.
Tony, the black guy always gets fired. Come on, man. How you going to put
I think you should do the next one, but I think there should be an opening musical number,